Okay, everyone, it should be able to work now. Goodness gracious. Like the streams like these, because got some stuff going on the back and the connection, it would just literally be very frustrating sometimes because due to the connection. But for now, let me just check if everything's together. Okay, everything is together. So sorry for the delay, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and tuning in. Today we're starting a new RPs. This one I did yesterday, so don't worry, we're not gonna be drawing this today. We're gonna be starting off something new, something brand new. Yesterday I drew this. I was having a little bit of an art block, so I started drawing eyes and stuff, and then I was like, you know what, I like drawing like different weird shapes and different like pieces of the face, so I decided to just draw this instead today. Well, instead yesterday. Sorry, just woke up, you guys. Thank you so much. But yeah, no, we're not drawing this today. We're drawing something else. So let's get it. Okay, let me just have a sip of water because we're gonna be talking about some stuff. While waiting for people to come in, of course. I have 12 followers on here, so thank you so much. I know most of you are from the TG, or maybe some from Twitter, but I know most are from the TG, so the people from the TG, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support and stopping by today. Alright, so, I see Death Wish down there. Hi. But yeah, let's get started. So yesterday in the space, we talked about food and stuff, and I was like asking people, what is your favorite food? And someone talked about ice cream, someone talked about noodles, someone talked about like pasta. I personally love carbonara, but I love ramen. I love ramen so much. So if I don't make an art about some sort of noodles, I feel like it's just like, it's kind of like I'm missing out on something, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that my branding's gonna be around food, but today I think I might draw something food related with noodles and ramen. So let's make a container for our food today. Alright, so container. I don't want it to just be a bowl. I don't want it to just be a cup. One of those like cups that you have, like I forgot what kind of cup noodles. That's literally what they're called, cup noodles. Cup noodles. I don't want it to be a cup or just any container. I want it to look like not a container that you would probably put noodles in. So let's play with some shapes. Okay, I usually love to draw faces, so maybe we can do that. I think there are some things that are kind of like in the way. 1 second. And it just makes the height difference a little bit different. It would be a little bit harder to draw. Okay, so instead of doing that, I'm just gonna erase this. Don't like the shape that we started out. It just really takes a few tries at first, but afterwards it's just pretty easy to do. Hello, thank you so much for stopping by. So I think I turned the settings on Twitch, to record or to like save broadcasts, basically. So hopefully after this broadcast, it will be saved on Twitch. I was about to say Twitter, but had to say Twitch for a second there. But yeah, hopefully it will be just saved on Twitch, because I understand that some people, it's like, what, 3 a.m. or like 1 a.m. for them. And I totally understand if you want to sleep, because I would too. I would really want to sleep, because ain't no way I don't want to sleep just like to be really tired. And I wouldn't really want you to be very, very tired while you look at these streams. You might just fall asleep on the screen, you know, because I know like you can see the brush strokes and stuff, and like once I go quiet, you're gonna be like okay. Anyway, this face looks a bit big, I'm not gonna lie, but let's do some things. Let's give her some very interesting features. Don't worry, you guys, we're gonna make this smaller. Interesting features, what can we do? I usually always just have a nose here, but with the ramen coming out of her nose, and then of course and then there's like a lot of different designs. I used to have a bowl with this design. I know I said we're not going to draw bowls, but this technically I don't think is a bowl. It looks like a face. Technically it's not a bowl. Okay, and then there are different patterns. Like to give them thick eyelashes. Hello, thank you so much for stopping by. There are 6 people already. Thank you so much for stopping by, you guys. So because it's noodles, I'm gonna make her eyes like a Naruto fish. I don't know if they call these fish cakes or something. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that. I think you put these in noodles. They taste actually pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. They taste like what they're called, fish. So yeah. Well, I don't think Naruto's look like that, but I think they look more like this. Yeah, there we go. That looks like a Naruto. Alright. That looks like a Naruto? Is that called a Naruto? I'm not sure. I think it is. Is it? I don't know which came first, the anime or the food. So, yeah. I have never watched Naruto in my whole entire life. Sorry to say. I don't know. It's just like when I watch an anime, it has to really interest me. Or like I have to get into it while I'm watching it. I have to have the motivation to watch it. But it doesn't really bother me that much because it's anime, guys. You can watch something with your own will, you know. Thank you so much for sharing this on Twitter. But yeah, you can watch things on your own will. So I didn't watch Naruto because it didn't interest me. Alright, you guys. And then maybe, okay, I think I'm having some ideas. You know, maybe she won't be bald. Maybe she just won't be bald. or like brainless, as you can see. People are dancing in the comments. Okay, so I made a new layer, and let's give her some hairstyle. Some hair. Basically, you can't have a hairstyle without hair. That's the whole point. I was thinking of this, but then it would cover up the area. Maybe let's play with it. Okay. Don't know if I like that. I don't know if that looks like noodles. I was thinking of just like going for like something like this. Maybe there's like an edge there, something here, and then something over here. Kind of do this, and then maybe like a noodle strand coming out like that. I think it can work. You know, I think this hairline can work. It just might. Just might. Yeah, because I know it looks like brains right now. Guys, I get it. Yeah, they do. Emojis on Twitch. They are a trip. But, yeah. Talking about hairline. Here we go. Yeah, so then we're gonna add some, like, different foods and stuff on top. So maybe... Do you guys like thin noodles or like thick chewy noodles? Personally, I like thick chewy noodles. So I'm gonna make her hair a little bit thicker. The sad fact about noodles is that they don't really have any protein unless you add some sort of protein to it. It's just kind of like a base of what, you know, you're gonna eat to make you a little bit more fuller than the actual protein that you're supposed to eat. But yeah, that's a really sad fact, because if noodles had plenty of protein and had no like health issue effects, like I know instant noodles definitely do, but you know, if it had nothing that is bad and there's like no such thing as over like eating and over consuming sodium, then I would be eating this every single day. Every single day. I don't know if that's kind of gross that she has a noodle coming out of her nose, but I just think it adds to the character, doesn't it? Okay. For her neck, I want it to look like just a very interesting shaped, like, sort of container, or like, just, wait a second, let me think about this. Okay. I know, guys, I know you can hear the ambulance. And I know that you guys can probably hear the ambulance a lot in the future too. Yeah, because we have a hospital nearby, so yeah, it's you know, pray for them. This is a pot. Well, I'm planning on to make this like a pot. I want the pot to look a bit three-dimensional than just two-dimensional. And then, of course, give her a neck. If I make lines on the neck, I think that would look a little bit like wrinkles. I'm not gonna lie. That would look a little bit like wrinkles. Don't want to give her wrinkles, not yet. Talk about wrinkles. Do I make like a little, like a bit of an older character? Maybe. Maybe. Do 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 do. I don't go into so much detail into putting like lines in their hair because this is not an illustration, and if I were to print this out, it would be a heck of a job to print so many layers and details out, you guys. So definitely no. Okay. Seriously though, I can't wait to color this because it looks fun, and also I don't want it to look like brains anymore, so I might as well add the accessories. Okay, let me see what I'm doing here. We have that. Maybe add like this, and then go for like a look. She looks like just like a head, but I'm gonna add another layer. This noodle hair looks very thin. Add the thickness. Thank you. Okay, and then let's give her the fire. Okay, I don't know if that fire looks really kind of weird and not in a good way. So let's change that. Fire. Okay, there we go. Erase this part really quickly. Okay. And then let's give her some food. So I'm gonna use like a different color to kind of draw like what's on top of her head. Okay, like a lot of different things. Okay, so first of all, this is a sketch, so don't worry guys. I want to add some veggies, vegetables, some more vegetables, and then some pieces of maybe like tofu or meat or something. Anyway guys, this is 3-dimensional. We gotta make it super 3-dimensional. Can't make it flat. Okay. And then maybe add some like heart Narutos. Naruto's can, I think these are called Naruto's. Like, I'm so confused. I'm getting so confused. I don't know if I'm saying the anime or like the food. You guys, I don't know anymore. I don't know. Okay, sometimes people would add corn into their noodles. Now, personally, I don't like corn in the noodles, so we're gonna stay away from that. But let's move the dishes a little bit because, let's be honest, it's covering up the noodles. And of course, I want to get rid of the brain look, but still want it to be noticed as noodles. Alright. Okay, okie dokie. Sometimes people would add seaweed and maybe like big chunks of pork to noodles. The pork kind of looks like this. So there's a lot going on. There is a whole bunch. So I think I'm just kind of covering up like the hairline here, And maybe to make it extra three-dimensional, I'm gonna add like a piece like hanging on the side here. So we're not seeing the full piece, but we're seeing like a little bit of a, add an egg. That's a really good idea. I forgot about that. I love eggs and noodles. That's a really good idea. Thank you. Okay, so go over here and add half an egg. Voila. Okay, there we go. And for the fire later, I think I'm gonna be adding like these things. Of course, I want to add something like maybe an eye here. Maybe another one over here. Okay, okie dokie. Alright guys, let's start drawing. Merge these all together. Well, no, not yet. There's something that I want to do. Okay. I wanted to erase this. Really? Oh. Wait a second. There we go. Just erasing so it would be easier for me to start tracing. Or my eyes might just lose it. There we go. All right, let's get it. I know like what you mean, but that reminds me of Calcifer. I don't want it to look like Calcifer. I don't want to look like Calcifer. Calcifer is from Howl's Moving Castle. Ugh, I'm yawning, guys. Don't worry. Alright. Make this on here. Okay. Alright, let's get started. Yeah, but I don't want it to look like Calcifer. But yeah, yesterday we were talking about foods and what we liked. And then and you know, we were having a good time. I think like around 86 people tuned in that day, which is really cool. I think that was a very successful space. Swirly, swirly. I wonder why did they have this pattern? What do you guys do, like half asleep? Sometimes, like, you're half asleep and you just kind of go quiet and doing what like it's right in front of you that doesn't really considerate like really thinking anything. So it's basically what I'm kind of doing right now, not gonna lie. Just tracing and making different patterns. It's like only half of my brain is kind of functioning right now, which is really weird. I realize weird is like in everywhere. Weird is life. Life is weird. I remember that Grimace Shake, like, meme, I think. And it was saying if you drink the Grimace Shake, you know, something bad will happen. I never really got that. Why is that? Why? What happened? What's the story behind the Grimace Shake? Why does Grimace hate you? Or hate humanity? Like, I mean, I would get it if he did, but why though? It's someone's birthday, and then you drink a Grimace Shake, and then he's like, yup, I am going to come and find you. I wonder what it tastes like. Is it like a blueberry, like, smoothie? Because it had like a lot of blue or purple in it. It was like a blueberry milkshake or something like that. Maybe. That's what my guess was, like a blueberry milkshake. Milkshakes are so good. Goodness. Maybe I should think of drawing that too. But guys, don't worry. I'm not going to get on track with the foods. My page, I don't want it to be filled with like food related characters. So don't worry, guys. I think I'm just going to probably try this like once or twice, but that's it. Then I want to go back to more things like liminal spaces and whatnot. Talking about Howl's Moving Castle, you know, I think like storyline was simple, but it just was the detail in the movie that made it pop, or like made the story alive and entertaining, which is really, who the heck is that? That's a YouTube video. That was a weird title, dude. I don't know who the freak was that. Sometimes YouTubers, they would have like these very weird titles. Like they would play these very interesting games. And then you'd have the notification. I'm like, is this even YouTube anymore? Is this really that person that I subscribe to? And then it's just like so confusing to me. I'm guessing that was like a short or something. Cause ain't no way your title is gonna be that emoji. But yeah. Also, the website is done, you know? The website. Our website is done. The Weird website is done. Not just any weird website. It is Weirdcore, Weird Coin. Everything my project is related to. You will find my artwork there. And you can find so many cool things on that website. If you go to my Twitter and Linktree in my bio, you will find it. You will find it. And then you can go check out my webtoons and also join in the Telegram group, you guys. We are vibing in there. Everybody says like, ahoy, I'm up. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. But even if we do, it's just kind of the vibe that we, you know, we can have. Anyway, it's just a really nice community, guys, so join in. Don't be shy. Shy people can join also. Like, you can, like, spam emojis for all I care. Don't actually spam, but you get what I mean. Just, like, join the community, say hi. We do not bite. And also, yes, it is a weird community, but it's not going that weird, if you know what I'm saying, alright? It's a very creative, very nice and generous community. So join in. It's in the Telegram. If you don't have Telegram, you should download it. Sometimes cool people are there. And the reason to choose Telegram, you know, is so we can reach more people. Because if I chose, like, Messenger, that would be a bit weird. And if I chose Instagram, we can't really reach people that are also connected to meme coins. Okay, guys, I might need to erase some things. Like, there's some fire here. I need to cut that off. Okay. So, cutting that off. Cutting the pot off. And then, I don't really want to cut that hair off. Okay. Going over here. Okay. So let's cut the hair off from here, because we can't see the hair anymore due to the fire. Cut the pot off. Do you guys used to like those color books that we used to have? I remember kind of coloring outside of the lines sometimes, but like I kind of got bored of the shapes they would give. Okay. Here we go. All right. But before anything else, I'm just gonna make sure of some like details, some minor details here. There we go. Okay, yeah, maybe no. All right. Ta-da! We did it. All right. Let's get off with the sketch. Let's see if there's anything goofy around here. This line's a pretty goofy, so let me fix that. Three dimension. Oh yeah, okay. I might need to do another layer. Just do this. Might have to do this. Ta-da! Alright, there we go. Okay, let's get this started. Voila! Alright, so she's a pot. And I don't think, like, I can't say she has a body. So, you guys, this is just noodles. I wouldn't want my noodles to, like, walk. Or just have, like, or have a head, to be honest. But, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was, like, about to, like, trace it all over again. This is my left brain thinking. Alright. So noodles, they're a little bit like a whitish, yellowish color, but of course we don't want it to go bad, so let's not pick a color that looks like moldiness and like whatnot. So yeah. And noodles are usually white, but for this one, soup kind of got into it, so it sank in perfectly. So let's make the noodles yellow. As usual. This is a lot of detail here. So it just might take me a while to shade. I think I don't want there to be that much. I'm gonna shade some and leave some out. Okay. Okay, okie dokie. Alright, let's give us some greens. I think bright green is a little bit suspicious because you don't know if they bleached like the vegetables. Yeah, that's suspicious. Okay. And then the egg is white, but inside like a yellow color. Yeah, maybe like a more orange color just to okay, yeah, that looks good. For that, I think I'm gonna give it like this color. For the Narutos, they're gonna be slightly like they can be really any color. It could be like a dyed color or something like that. For the beef, something like this. Okay. There we go. All right, the bowl, I want it to look like a blue bowl because I like blue a lot. Blue is really cool. Maybe it's just like a paler blue. And then the patterns go for like a darker blue. Okie dokie. And then Naruto is going to be around like the same color right here. I might have to color in because I don't think the color filling thing can get to that. She looks kind of evil. I don't think I like that. Naruto. Maybe like a little bit. No, I don't think that works. Alright, you know what? She can look like that because that's what Naruto's color looked like. Okay. Here. And then for the color of this pot or like the soup. Well, do you guys ever like tried hot pot before? I don't think there's like a lot of hot pot places around the world. Just maybe more around Asia. The Asia part of the world. You guys should try it. It's super good. Super good. Super good in winter. Can't be on winter. In winter. Super good. And then we have another truck that plays Beethoven. Guys, I'm serious. I'm not playing music right now. There's a truck outside. It's playing, I think, Beethoven. Okay, this is a trip, you guys. Okie dokie, now we're gonna have like a fiery fire. Whoa, that's like bright orange. Yeah, no, I don't want it to take, that looks like it will take the attention away from the main character. So I'm gonna go with like, maybe here. There we go, it's a more neutral color. I'm going to brighten. There we go. I don't want it to be yellow because then you won't know the difference. Okay. Wow, you guys, this is a very colorful piece. Like, there's all sorts of different colors in here. Okay. Then let's start shading. So this is a very detailed piece. I'm gonna take a little bit to go through everything. If like a girl dyed her hair this color, I think it would be considered like a blonde or something. A blondie, which looks more like noodles. I mean, depending on the texture. What am I even saying anymore? Should be brighter red? Looks like brown fire? Oh. Well, I will try. but yeah, okay. I think this looks better. I know it looks like a brown red. Okay, yeah, sure, let's go for this one. I'm just trying to make sure it doesn't take, like, the color pop away from the main character. Okay, let's keep going. There we go. Shading is fun. It's really relaxing. You don't really gotta think about anything. You just go, you see the shape, and then you kind of just make a shadow there. So how can you tell if you should make a shadow there? Depending, just like think about the screen becoming like a layer. So this is closer to you and this is more behind. And when something is more behind, the thing in front will cast a shadow. And so you will have a shadow. And it only shows just like a little bit of a surface from behind. So something like this, this one's in front, so that means it will cast a shadow from behind. But only some, so like this right here, because they are not directly like this. On top, there is like curves and whatnot. And depending on where the light is shining onto this object, that will depend on how much shade will be on here. So if the light is directly shining from where we are viewing right now to top of here, then there would be not that much shadow, and you probably won't be able to see as much shadow. But yeah, that's just like a summary, you guys. Not in much. Noodles out her nose. Noodles out her nose. I remember one time, I think, like, my mom ate something really spicy or something. Like, she ate spicy noodles, basically. And I think, I'm not gonna lie, I saw, like, a glimpse, and, you know, the noodles were so spicy, I think one came out of her nose. Which would probably be really painful, if you think about it. Shading here, make it 3-dimensional. But yeah, guys, if you want to draw, practice shapes and like kind of shading those shapes, and then you can shade literally anything. That's what I kind of started kind of like working on in school back then. Like, we would have art class and I'd be really good at shading and stuff. And it was really fun, and I could understand it very easily, because it's just about the lighting and how much detail you can see on the piece that you were working with, like the shape that you were working with or something like that. Okie dokie. Alright, we gotta shape some stuff over here. Alright, okay. Now that we got the hair done, let's go up top over here. I like to see it all come together because shading it really just makes it so much alive. So much alive. Okay, with this, gotta put the shading over here. Grab the color, a little bit darker. I remember being in class and, you know, I would just take out my, like, sketchbook and, you know, I would think I'm, like, really mysterious and stuff. So I would start drawing. But everyone went to play. I was always still, like, there drawing. I'm not gonna lie, the drawing skills back then definitely improved a lot ever since now. Okay. I don't know if I'm like tapping really loud. Can you guys hear the tap really loud? Or not really? Okay. I'm gonna give her some details under her eyes. I like doing this a lot. It's one of my favorite things to do in a face feature. When I'm drawing something like a face feature or something like that. I'm gonna give her shades on here. I gotta say, I won't give it like a three-dimensional look under the pattern because the pattern is on the ball. Well, not on the ball, but on her face, basically. Color fill, super great tool. Super, super, super great tool. Not gonna lie, some parts of her head looks like she has a bald spot. Like here. The part that I'm filling in right now. Alright, okay. Then let's make these darker. Alright, this darker. This tail. Some parts I choose not to fill due to they're too tiny, like the details are very tiny, so I can't really fill in the colors, so I just manually draw them. Oh, that's wrong there. Alright. But yeah, talking about drawing characters, there are my manga characters that I love to draw a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, not every single time drawing them the same type of look is very easy. Sometimes it feels like their face shape changed and whatnot, so it's definitely a practice to make them look kind of the same in every scene. So it's definitely just like a little challenge. Also, if you guys keep like seeing like something pop up, yeah, I have it automatically saved. So it automatically saves for you instead of you have to worrying about, you know, it not saving. And there we go. Now let's shade the pot and then the fire. I think the favorite characters that I ever made in this series is the main character in the Meme Coin art piece series. She's really cool. I made her and I just wanted her to look very unique and stuff. And I really like portraying things in a very like weird way, like in a very interesting way, like noodles or like balloons or something like that. I don't know how those two can come together, but somehow just like mixing and mashing ideas together. Weirdcore also kind of contributes or like considers the internet also, because the internet's like network also mixes and matches some things. So yeah, that is the internet for ya. Okay. I want more shading here. If I would list off one of the Weirdcore considering like shows and whatnot, Ghibli Studio definitely was one of them. Spirited Away, that one's really interesting. I'm not sure if that one's like yokai considered, because definitely there was a lot of like creatures in there and stuff. Like there was like this frog that talks, then like so many different things, like spirits. I mean, it's literally called Spirited Away, so definitely did have some like spirit like kind of like yokai ghosts and whatnot. Think about it, if those things were like real, I would not think it would be fun. It'd probably be kind of scary to see those types of things, because it looks really cool because it's like animated, if that's a word. Animatized, anyway. And so it would look really cool because it's anime, guys. But if it's like real life and it had like texture and like just probably smelled bad or just creepy in a way. Like a lot of creepy things, the first thing that would remind me of is like the moldy smell. Why moldy smell? Because like an old place that were like full of like bad things that happened in that place. That's why I don't like moldy smells. Or like eerie places, they're really weird. not in a good way. So stay away from those types of places, you guys. I don't like to go on to like those adventures where you're like exploring like a hospital or whatnot. I remember like seeing people explore those types of abandoned hospitals, and you can find actually a lot of dangerous stuff in there that has like packaging that says please wear gloves or don't even breathe in the air that is within this thing. So that's like how bad it is. So yeah, creepy stuff. And then there is, I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something. Okay. There we go. All right, before that, I want to add some lighting because it's like a, you know, it's a container. Not really like any container, but it will reflect some light basically. So I'm giving it some light to reflect. And then over here as well. Although I think I might have to do it somewhere here. Okay. On the side. There we go. Okay. Voila. Maybe add like a little bit over here. Like a circle. Or like a triangle. Just not filled in with color. I have a feeling they should be on the side of the nose. There we go. Alright, you guys. That is that. Now let's give it some background. Now I did do a study like red and orange or yellow. Like, you know, the KFC logos, McDonald's logos, those colors make you feel hungry. So colors do matter, you guys. So I'm gonna make like a layered color as usual. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna change the eye color in a second. I'm gonna make this look like this color. And then the second color with a little bit, okay, maybe that would work. Second color, a little bit orange-ish color. Third, then yellowish color. And then let's do this. Wait a second. Looks like a sunset. I was about to say sunrise, sunset. Color in the white, color in the white. And, okay, wait. I want to add some, like, color over here. Wait, no, not that color. So because of the background, I might do this a little bit more to make the background a little lighter so we can make the artwork pop a little bit better. Okay, there we go, we finished. And of course our signature. like to use another pen. One sec. Voila! Alright, there we go. That is our ramen for today. Bon appetit! Bon appetit! And I hope that you guys enjoyed today's artwork. And thank you so much for being kind of half asleep along the way with us today, because there was so much detail in here. I was just so really focused on the art piece. But please do check out the website, check out my Twitter. You can find everything in the Twitter bio, link tree. You can find my website, my manga, and also my Instagram. My Instagram art is really amazing. You can go check that out. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to hop in the Telegram and say hi and support. So thank you so much for watching for today. Thank you. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. I like to do this when I say bye. And then, bye-bye. Okay.